If you're traveling to Maldives and planning to take your drone with you, then this is the video for you. In this video, I'll take you through a step-by-step process on how to obtain all the necessary approvals that you need in order to fly your drone in Maldives legally. Maldives is an island nation which consists of about 1,200 islands. And most of those islands follow one hotel, one island policy. So there's only one hotel on the island. And the transportation between those islands is either speedboats or seaplanes. And Maldives has the largest seaplane operation in the world. Additionally, all the hotels have water activities like jet skiing, parasailing, paragliding, etc. So there is quite a lot of activity in the airspace of Maldives happening at any given moment. There is seaplanes flying, there is people parasailing, etc. And that's why there are certain rules around the drone usage in Maldives. These rules are not complex, but it does take some time to get all the necessary approvals. Usually it can take up to a month. So if you're thinking of taking your drone with you, make sure you apply way in advance. The good thing about the rules of drone usage in Maldives are that first of all, drones are allowed, which is a good thing. Second of all, you don't need a drone pilot license to fly in Maldives. And thirdly, you also don't need drone insurance to operate your drones, which is a good thing. On the other hand, the process of applying for the drone permission. The process can take up to a month, and it's not guaranteed that you're going to get a permission. So, let's take a look at what you need to do to get the approvals for operating a drone in Maldives. And in this video also, just a remark, I have to say it's all for recreational, personal usage. It's not for commercial usage because there are different rules apply for commercial usage. So let's get into the process. Step 1, you need to get permission from the hotel. A lot of hotels in Maldives do not allow drone usage on their property. And if you can't get permission from the hotel, there is no point moving any further and you can just stop and go enjoy your holiday without a drone. But providing you did get the permission from the hotel, and to do that, you simply just email the hotel and ask them to allow you to use your drone while you're staying on their property. Step 2 is you need to get the permission from the Maldives National Defence Force. And to do that, you need to fill in the form and send it to their email. I'll have the link of the form in the description and the email where you need to send it to in the description as well. Step 3 is you need to get the approval from Civil Aviation Authority. And to do that, you also need to fill in a form, which I will have a link in the description below, and send it to their email address, which also will be in the description. When sending email, you will also need to include the approval from Maldives Defense Force. Providing you got all the approvals and you're in Maldives and ready to fly, there are still few rules you need to follow. As you know, if you've been flying the drones, there are certain rules in each country that you need to follow. One is obviously don't fly over the crowds, respect the privacy of others. In Maldives, the height limit restriction is 400 feet or 120 meters. You can't fly the drones next to the airports, and that's major airports because there's a little landing place at each island. So providing you got the permission and there is no flight, you can fly around the island. You can't fly over any military or sensitive installations, and you always need to have the drone within your visual sight. And last one, always fly the drone during daylight hours. And that's it. Relatively simple and straightforward process. You get the permission from the hotel, you get the permission from Ministry of Defense, and you get the permission from Civil Aviation Authority. Providing you got all those 3 permissions, you're good to go. The process does take time. Allow up to a month for the process. And as I mentioned before, it's also not guaranteed. They review it on a case-by-case basis, and you may get approved or you may not. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope if you are applying, you will get the permit and safe and enjoyable travel.